You talked about AI a little bit. You brought it up with ChatGPT. Like you talked about Google a little bit ago. I personally don't know about you, but I hardly even Google anything anymore, ever. Like I'm on ChatGPT all the time. So let's transition into AI since you kind of brought it up. What does that look like for you?
I mean, look right here. Literally pulled up right there. I mean, like you mentioned, in terms of Google, instead of having Google now, just I mean, you have it right there. You just search up whatever you need, and boom, you have an answer. Of course, sometimes it's not perfect or whatever, still, but I mean, every day it's getting better and better. In terms of business, like I said too, I already kind of hit on it a little bit in terms of just creating the custom GPTs in terms of assistance for my assistant. I've even started creating some for myself and her still, and as well as my technician, for example, like if there's something that any of us come across in the field or that a customer mentions or sends us a picture of whatever the case may be, you can send it right into this GPT and boom, it'll tell you, because it's programmed in terms of the prompting and everything, to know exactly what his job is, and oh, this is how you solve this, or this is what that pest is, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, that's cool because you can literally take a picture, upload it into ChatGPT, whether it's a bug or a weed or whatever you're dealing with, and it'll tell you right there on the spot what it is. It's crazy. Then you tell you how to take care of it. Then you create an SOP around it. Like if I'd have had that back when we started, it would save me hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point. So like there's such a huge advantage. Yeah, there's such a huge advantage to young entrepreneurs right now. Like I honestly, we were talking about this last week in Dallas. I actually had to read the books because there wasn't YouTube back then. Like we actually had to read, and then so it's just funny how times have changed. So you guys, young kids have, I say everyone has a huge advantage of AI tools right now. So, but you brought up something the other day that I liked that on your post about the prompting. Like it's smart, but you have to be just as smart to prompt it correctly.
Oh man, yeah. I was sitting there thinking about that because I watched a YouTube video of somebody who is literally charging companies like $2,000 per GPT that they make for them, and I was sitting there doing the math. I was like, dude, that's like just with the GPTs I made in the last 2 weeks, like $40,000 worth of GPTs sitting there, essentially using that logic. And whenever I was seeing them walk through how they prompt it, and of course, they always hide a little bit. Oh, join my school community if you want to learn this or whatever. But overall, it's all relatively the same, regardless. And I was like, all you have to do is know how to communicate. Like, if you don't know how to communicate at all, if you can communicate with a human, you're going to be able to communicate with ChatGPT or whatever, Gemini, whatever you're using, and get it to do what you want it to do. There may be some back and forth there, just like with a human when you're trying to get a technician on the same page or your admin on the same page. Like there's some back and forth, but overall, if you can communicate and almost over communicate, then your results are going to be so much better. Where if you're somebody who just is one of these, I guess, I don't know if it's a Gen Z thing or what, people claim it's a Gen Z thing. I don't know, because I mean, I'm right on that border, Gen Z, millennial, whatever. But, I guess just this newer age, I guess, where you grew up on just text, and you just you haven't had enough communicating in person to know how to translate your thoughts into words, I guess. I just can't believe that this is becoming a marketable skill that people are able to make money from, because people just can't take what's in here and translate it into words and communicate it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll even ask the questions like, what questions should I be asking that I haven't asked yet? And I'll be like, oh, great question. And then I'm like, oh yeah, maybe think about it in a different way,
Exactly. And a little way that you can even go deeper with it is what is it that I ask it sometimes, because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just because when you first start it, you're giving it context. What I'll ask is there any other context or any information that could benefit you and make your job easier? Again, just like because a lot of people get so caught up, well, it's a robot, why would I talk to it like it's a human? Don't leave all of your thoughts about it out and just talk to it like you would a human.
I've probably been in this for a year, and so this is nothing new that nothing's ever heard before, but I literally have conversations like back and forth. Like I just turn on the audio and we just talk back and forth. And I'll be driving down the road for an hour, 2 hours, asking the questions like all day long. It's like
oh my gosh,
yeah.
It's literally like it can be a therapist, it can be a a business consultant. Like, I mean, even before this podcast, I was getting ready and just sitting there chatting with it, telling it, hey, just give me some bullet points just to kind of keep. I was like, I don't need a script or anything. This isn't a YouTube video, but like, just give me some bullet points just to kind of keep my mind fresh on just different things that we might talk about today. And in 5 minutes, it just crazy.
Yep, I do the same thing.
If you want to see more from this interview with me on the Pest Control Millionaire podcast, I'll make sure to link it here or here, one of these sides for you all at the end of the video.